What if the biggest obstacle standing between you and massive success isn't talent, luck, or even hard work, but your fear of failing? Did you know that Elon Musk came within days of going completely bankrupt not once, but twice, with both Tesla and SpaceX on the brink of collapse in 2008? How did a guy who grew up facing brutal bullying in South Africa, got fired from his own companies twice, watched rockets explode spectacularly one after another, and endured endless criticism, turn those crushing defeats into the mindset that made him the richest and most innovative person on the planet? In the next few minutes, you're going to discover how relentlessly embracing failure, taking massive calculated risks, and learning deeply from every mistake trained Elon Musk's mind to transform setbacks into unbreakable momentum, and exactly how you can train your own mind the same way. Let's start at the beginning, because Elon's story proves that failure often begins early and builds resilience if you let it. Born in 1971 in Pretoria, South Africa, during the apartheid era, Elon grew up in a turbulent environment. His parents divorced when he was young, and he chose to live with his father, a decision he later regretted due to a strained and sometimes abusive relationship. School was no escape. Elon was intensely bullied for being quiet, bookish, and different. He buried himself in science fiction novels, computers, and big ideas, teaching himself programming. At just 12 years old, he created and sold his first video game, Blaster, for $500, a small win that showed his talent, but it didn't shield him from the pain. In one horrific incident at Bryanston High School, a group of boys threw him down concrete stairs and beat him so severely that he was hospitalized, his face swollen beyond recognition. He attended harsh wilderness survival camps where bullying was encouraged as a virtue, fighting for food rations in paramilitary-style conditions. These experiences taught him early that pain and adversity are survivable, and that avoiding risk means staying weak. As Elon later reflected, those dark times forged his tolerance for hardship, preparing him for the bigger battles ahead. He left South Africa at 17, moving to Canada and then the U.S., studying physics and economics at the University of Pennsylvania. Obsessed with the internet boom, he dropped out of a Stanford PhD after just 2 days to chase his dreams. His first big venture was Zip2, a city guide software for newspapers. Elon worked insanely hard, sleeping on the office floor, eating cheap food, and pouring everything into it. The company sold for $307 million in 1999, making him $22 million at age 28. But here's the first major gut punch. The board ousted him as CEO, unhappy with his direction. He was kicked out of the company he built from scratch. Most people would have been devastated, seeing it as betrayal. But Elon viewed it as valuable feedback. He learned about leadership, scaling, and the dangers of losing control. With his Zip2 money, he jumped into an even riskier idea, X.com, an online bank aiming to revolutionize finance. It merged with Confinity, which had a money transfer tool called PayPal. The merged company kept PayPal's name for its popular service, and Elon became CEO. He pushed bold changes, like shifting to Microsoft software from Unix, and dreamed of turning it into an everything financial platform. But tensions boiled over, technical issues arose, fraud concerns mounted, and the team clashed on vision. While Elon was on his honeymoon in 2000, a group of executives and board members staged what he called a palace coup. They replaced him with Peter Thiel, fired again from his own creation, while on vacation, no less. PayPal was even mocked early on as one of the worst business ideas of the year. Yet it exploded in popularity, selling to eBay in 2002 for $1.5 billion, netting Elon $180 million. Twice ousted, twice richer and wiser. He internalized a key lesson. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. Risk big, learn fast, don't quit. Many would have retired rich. But Elon saw bigger problems: climate change, space exploration, humanity's future. He took insane risks with his fortune. In 2002, he founded SpaceX to make space travel affordable and humanity multiplanetary. No aerospace experience, but he taught himself rocket science. Experts laughed. Private rockets? Impossible. The first Falcon 1 launches were disasters. In 2006, the debut failed 33 seconds after liftoff due to a corroded fuel line nut causing fire. 2007's second attempt reached space, but shut down prematurely from fuel sloshing. By 2008's third launch, carrying NASA payloads and even ashes of Star Trek's James Doohan, stages collided due to a timing error, another explosion. SpaceX was broke after 3 straight failures. Elon had invested nearly everything. He admitted breakdowns, thinking it was over. If something is important enough, you should try, even if the probable outcome is failure. The fourth launch in 2008 barely succeeded, reaching orbit at the last moment. NASA awarded a lifeline contract. Those explosions taught rapid iteration. Fix issues fast, cut costs, reuse parts. Today, SpaceX dominates launches, lands boosters routinely, powers Starlink's global internet, and builds Starship for Mars. Failures train the team to innovate where governments couldn't. Simultaneously, Elon joined Tesla in 2004, investing heavily and becoming CEO in 2008, the worst timing amid the financial crisis. The Roadster faced delays, quality woes. Production hell loomed. In 2008, both Tesla and SpaceX teetered on bankruptcy. Elon was personally broke, divorced, borrowing from friends, working 100-plus-hour weeks, sleeping on floors. He poured his last PayPal dollars in, securing funding on Christmas Eve 2008, just days from collapse. Critics called electric cars a fad, but Elon learned from every glitch: batteries, manufacturing, autonomy. Model S and X succeeded after tweaks, but Model 3 ramp in 2017 to 2019 was brutal production and logistics hell. Delays, cash burn, Tesla within a month of bankruptcy again. Elon slept in the factory, fixing lines himself. They iterated relentlessly, hitting volume. Tesla became the most valuable car maker, pioneering EVs, energy storage, robots. Even recent years brought tests. Twitter/X acquisition in 2022 led to value drops. Advertiser exodus, controversies. Rebranding, integrating AI via xAI, pushing Neuralink's brain implants. All risky bets with setbacks like regulatory hurdles. Starship test explosions in 2023 to 2025. Yet Elon treats them as data. Analyze, adapt, push harder. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. Why does this matter for you? Elon's mindset isn't magic, it's trainable. He proves failure isn't fatal, quitting is. Embrace risk because innovation hides there. Analyze mistakes ruthlessly, they're your best teachers. Persistence beats talent. As he says, when something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. Early bullying built pain tolerance. Being fired twice taught humility and control. Rocket explosions honed engineering. Near bankruptcies forged grit. Every setback sharpened his vision, spot opportunities others fear. Today, his companies fight climate change with EVs and solar, make space accessible, advance AI safely, heal with Neuralink. Worth trillions combined, but the real wealth is a mind trained by failure to win impossibly. So what's holding you back? That risk you're avoiding? That mistake you're fearing? Embrace it. Risk boldly. Learn obsessively. Persist relentlessly. Like Elon, turn failures into your greatest strength. Start small today. Take one chance. Analyze one setback. Grow from it. Your breakthroughs await on the other side of discomfort. If this fired you up, smash like. Subscribe to English Vibe for more powerful stories on success, mindset, and English fluency. Hit notifications and share with a friend chasing big dreams. Let's train unbreakable minds together. See you next time.